everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Today's game is a matchup of the first running backs taken in the last 2 NFL drafts. It's Todd Gurley going up against Ezekiel Elliott.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And oh, he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he motions the wide receiver. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control. get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
There are times when I think people just overlook how good a player Sean Lee really is. One of the more athletic linebackers in the league. He can make plays against the run, against the pass, you name it. He's one of the better ones out there.
And number 50 so loved by the fans in Dallas. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. This from 44 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
All right, here we go. 48, Mike. You ready? Over. Watch it now, Barney. Back there,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there. Looking to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say. Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now here's a carry heading left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A gain of 39 that time. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll set up to throw.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
You got it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The slot man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing's 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check. Pitch it. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big body.
And a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he loses the football a second time. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Boom! No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And to give this time to the tailback. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for